Good morning, Smith Grey Wolves!
And welcome to a new episode of Wolf Watch News.
Damn, I feel like forever since we've done one of these.
I know. It's like we never left. This place is kind of like a prison, you know?
Kinda. Whoa, the class of 2016 will always be the best.
You serious?
Alright, and now on to Marola for birthdays.
Good morning, Grey Wolves. I'm here with this week's birthdays. Let's start with staff. We have Miss Giblin, our school psychologist, on March 1st, and Mr. Bravo on March 3rd. 18-year-olds, we have Kimberly Martinez on February 22nd, Angel Hernandez on February 24th, Flordelma Antonio on March 1st, Carmen Ibarra also on March 1st, Jose Lara on March 2nd, and Yasmin Valencia on March 3rd. 17-year-olds, we have Ricardo Robles on February 23rd. 16-year-olds, we have Rene Galvez on February 22nd. Dagberto Cabrera on February 23rd. And Jessica Espinosa on February 28th. 15-year-olds, we have Santino Baca on February 19th. Jacqueline Rolone on February 20th, Connie Silva on February 20th, Madonna Mira on February 25th, Dulce Baptista on February 27th, and last but not least, Duck Tam on March 1st. Happy birthday, Grey Wolves. Have a great week. Thanks.
Whoa, look at this.
You said they finally built a new building. But sadly, not before we left, man.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about this bridge. Thank you, Mr. Marola, and happy birthday to each of you.
Now back onto current events with Carla and Alondra.
Good morning, Grey Wolves. Coming back to this week's news.
On February 5, 2018, Russian media have lauded a pilot killed in Syria as a hero, saying he detonated his grenade to avoid being captured. While shot his plane out of the sky, he survived the attack and ejected but died in ground flight. Roman Filipov has been awarded the Hero of Russia medal for his actions. He kept fighting like a soldier and followed protocol as a soldier would have done.
In other news, on February 6, 2018, President Donald Trump threatened to shut down the government again this weekend if Democrats don't agree to his immigration reform plans, specifically what he called loopholes in the immigration system that could allow dangerous criminals into the country.
Trump released his plan for immigration reform last month and underscored it in the State of the Union. His 4 pillars of reform include funding for the border wall, a path to citizenship for 1.8 million Dreamers eligible for protection under the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals policy, and 2 policies that offer visas through a lottery system or help family members obtain visas or green cards.
The government shuts down last month on January 20, 2018, partly because Democrats and Republicans could not reach a deal on a solution for DACA recipients. But when it comes to immigration, the 2 parties are nowhere near a deal.
He also said Democrats can support the president's request for border security, but draws a line at reforms to chain immigration and the visa lottery system, insisting those reforms should be excluded until they're part of comprehensive immigration reform.
Moving on, 5 people remained trapped and more than 170 others accounted for as several buildings collapsed after a 6.4 magnitude earthquake struck Tuesday, February 6, 2018, near the coast of Taiwan. 2 people were killed and 219 others were injured, 24 of them critically. After the quake hit the island's Notion east coast and 14 miles east-north of Wuhan.
The quake was reported around 11:50 p.m. local time. The U.S. Geological Survey reported information that stated the quake was about 6 miles deep. Another 5.1 magnitude tremor was felt shortly after.
A series of earthquakes have struck off the east coast of Taiwan in recent days. A magnitude of 6.1 earthquake struck an area 2 days ago, and another quake measuring 5.3 hit the same area later that day.
That's all Grey Wolves. Now back to Sergio and Jerry.
Thank you, Carla and Alondra.
Now on to sports with Michael and Brian.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Brian,
And we're back with sports. Well, as you may know, recently the Eagles won their first ever Super Bowl and their hometown Philly was thrilled with joy.
Take his spot, puts his spot, number 13. Meanwhile, 3rd down and 5 here. And now you got to flip back here to Damian Amendola, who throws, and it's Brady.
My little buddy sleeping like a baby. You won't mind if I take a bite of his crispity, crunchity peanut.
I told you, Homer. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Moreover, with some NFL news, the Patriots star player Rob Gronkowski's returned home after he was away for the Super Bowl, only to come home and realize his house was burglarized. Gronkowski states that he had multiple safes where multiple guns had been taken.
Police are continuing the investigation and will continue to update on the burglary.
Sadly, it has come to an end of league for boys and girls in the basketball and soccer team.
Recently, the boys and girls soccer team played their last games versus Annenberg and Central City.
Girls losing to Annenberg 3-2 and boys tying Annenberg 1-1.
On the other hand, the game versus Central City, the girls won 2-1 and the boys tied once again 2-2.
The girls and boys placed second in league with the girls having 9 wins and 3 losses, and the boys having 8 wins, 2 losses, and 4 ties.
Now on to basketball. The boys placed 5th in league with 6 wins and 8 losses, losing their last game versus Downtown Magnet with a score of 67-54.
And the girls placing 7th in league with 3 wins and 11 losses.
Best of luck to our student athletes in playoffs. We hope you bring the championship home.
That's it for today, guys. We'll see you next time. That was awesome.
Wait, did you think this was over?
Because I wish it was.
Okay, so now on to entertainment with Jackie and Andy.
Hey guys, I'm Jackie.
And I'm Andy. Anyways, this is your weekly entertainment news.
So to start off, I know many of you have heard the news about Kylie Jenner being pregnant. Well, it's true she was. She gave birth to her daughter on February 1st and named her Stormy.
Interesting. Anyways, did you guys hear about a new action movie coming to Disney Channel?
No, what movie?
It's gonna be a Kim Possible movie with real people and real stuff.
Hey, that's lit. Next, people in the showbiz are coming up with new shows, so that means a lot of shows are going to be canceled this year.
Really?
Yeah, so here are some shows to consider binge watching on your TV since these shows will be leaving soon. Blind Spot, The Blacklist, Marvel's Inhumans, Once Upon a Time, and Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh yeah, and you haven't seen Black Panther? Run! Don't walk to your nearest Cineplex. It opened on February 16 and is breaking records worldwide with a certified fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes. It is shaping to be one of the best movies in Marvel Universe so far.
Well, that's all for today, folks. Now back to you, Gio and Luis.
Well, that was entertaining. Super hydraulic instantaneous transporter. Who writes these scripts?
Wait a minute. Doesn't that spell...
Wait! You can't say that on camera.
Now on to good news with Fashion Killer Dawn. Super hydraulic instantaneous transporter.
Good morning, Grey Wolves. Welcome to the good news segment.
This week, France announced news that will make environmentalists happy. France will shut down all of its coal plants by the year 2021 in an effort to reduce their carbon footprint. They also have plans to ban all diesel and petrol fuel cars by 2040. By 2050, the country hopes to be completely carbon neutral.
International superstar Drake has made a difference in our education. He donated $50K to a student named Destiny James, who submitted an essay to a competition. Later that day, he donated $25K to Miami Senior High School.
Maybe we should donate to us.
Yeah. One interesting good news for bald people, I guess. Scientists have found chemicals that regrow hair at a record rate. And shockingly, it is found to be in McDonald's fries. Yep, surprisingly, fries from this fast food place has a positive effect on our bodies.
You see, it's not always a bad thing to eat fast food.
Yep. looking to purchase a house, considering moving to Italy? Well, the gods must be smiling upon you. There are houses being sold in Italy on the island of Sardinia for $1.25.
What?
Yeah, you heard me, man. $1.25.
Yeah, that's awesome. There's a catch, of course. You have to renovate the house within 3 years at a cost of at least $25K.
I mean, that's still pretty cheap, really, and really worth it.
It's better than LA.
Yeah.
Better than LA. I better save up. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Me too, man. I still need to pay off my loan shark.
Okay. Nice. Well, okay then. That's all we have time for today. Back to our anchors.
Back to our anchors.
Welcome back, Tech Wolves.
Recently, the hype has been on the new game Fortnite.
Fortnite is a free game that has to be downloaded by an online store. But there's another mode called Save the World that you actually have to buy. Fortnite is a co-op survival game with crafting elements. In order to survive within its dangerous world, players have to accomplish a variety of repeated tasks, explore, scourge all types of items, develop firearms, melee weapons, construct fortified buildings, and defend your allies' forts from monster hordes.
And in the game, there's 3 modes: solo, duo, and squad. And if you choose to play with squad, you will be able to play with 3 other players or friends. But the main objective of the game is to be the last team standing with your friends.
In just 2 weeks, Fortnite has reached 10 million players. Now that there is 45 million players, that's a crazy amount of people.
And they have added new areas in the map too, like Tilted Towers, Snobby Shores, Junction, and Shifty Shafts.
If you guys want some crazy clips, make sure to go check out Tilted Towers because everyone goes there.
I recommend it. You should definitely go check out the game.
Well, it was fun being on Wolf Watch again.
Maybe we'll be here again.
Well, this was the ending to the only exciting episode of Wolf Watch this year.
It was. Alright, now heading back to Torch to Geo and Elise. Wait, we were here! Man, that was a pretty fun episode, coming back here, making that again.
I know, no one else is ever gonna make an episode that's gonna top ours. What was that?